The information presented in this video serves solely for educational and informational purposes. It is essential to recognize that this content does not constitute legal advice. For personalized guidance tailored to your unique legal circumstances, always consult a qualified attorney. The opinions shared are those of the speaker alone and may not mirror the official stance or policies of any agency. Stay informed and verified. In Michigan, merchants are prohibited from imposing surcharges on debit card transactions, providing an important layer of consumer protection. This regulation is primarily governed by the Michigan Consumer Protection Act, which aims to shield consumers from deceptive or unfair trade practices. Unexpected fees related to debit card usage are viewed as unfair under this law, ensuring that consumers are not blindsided by additional charges when they make purchases with their debit cards. The Michigan Consumer Protection Act safeguards consumers, ensuring that they have a clear understanding of the costs associated with their transactions. By forbidding businesses from levying unexpected fees on debit card payments, the law reinforces fair trading practices. It empowers consumers to engage in transactions without worrying about hidden costs that could otherwise compromise their budgets or lead to misunderstandings in the payment process. In addition to state law, card network policies set stringent restrictions on how merchants can handle debit card transactions. Notably, both Visa and MasterCard clearly state that merchants cannot charge a surcharge for debit card usage. These policies are essential as they regulate merchant agreements, emphasizing that adding fees jeopardizes the merchant's standing with the network. This reinforcement from the card networks bolsters consumer confidence since they can rely on predictable transaction costs when using their debit cards. While the Durbin Amendment under the Dodd-Frank Act primarily regulates interchange fees on debit cards, it does not directly address the prohibition on surcharging. Nevertheless, states like Michigan have the authority to establish their own regulations. In Michigan, the existing prohibitions reflect the state's commitment to consumer advocacy, illustrating a comprehensive regulatory approach towards debit card transactions. Consumers who encounter surcharges for debit card transactions can take action by reporting the violation to the Michigan Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division. The repercussions for merchants found violating these laws can be significant, leading to penalties such as fines and other sanctions that may flow from violations of both state law and merchant agreements with card networks. This dual layer of enforcement ensures that both consumers and the state remain vigilant against unfair practices. In conclusion, Michigan's laws clearly define the boundaries regarding debit card surcharges, aiming to foster an equitable marketplace. Understanding these regulations empowers consumers to confidently use their debit cards, knowing they are protected from unwarranted fees. This initiative not only illustrates the state's commitment to consumer rights, but also establishes a framework for fair business practices in the retail landscape.